her the whole time.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Clock is starting. And again, you don't have to use all the time. I give you an extra couple minutes of buffer. All right, so you. Yeah, just put your head a little bit back because you're going to be into her shot like that. Not too far back. Just
Okay.
See down. Just push. Go forward and look at that bottom left. See how you come in. Keep forward. Keep coming
Oh, okay.
forward. Keep coming. Keep coming. There you go. You see yourself?
Mm-hmm.
So go back a little bit. Right there.
Okay.
Cool. All right. When you are ready.
Welcome to another episode of the VIP section with V Brown. Thank you so much for tuning in to Focus TV Network. I'm your host, Miss Conversation Piece, or V Brown, whatever you want to call me. And today I have a special guest. She's always in the VIP section because she's making the drinks. Yes, two girls in a drink. Drika Crawford is here, the CEO behind that company.
Yes.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. Happy to be here.
Thank you for coming.
No problem.
Yes, so you, tell me a little bit about how you started your career.
Well, basically, I started the business around the time I was in school, in college. I wanted to find something quick, you know, that I can make some extra money on the side for books or whatever I needed it for. So I went to bartending school. Upon going to bartending school, I started working in different bars and, you know, meeting people. And they were asking me like, oh, you know, can you come out? We're having an event. Can you come out and bartend at our event? So I'm like, okay, yeah. So I did that for starters, going out to different, you know, people's events and bartending. And then I just thought about it like, well, let me try and make a service out of this, because I was like, everybody drinks, you know, everyone loves a good cocktail. So I thought about it and I just jotted down ideas on how to create a service that people can be happy with. The bartenders will come to them and bring bar setups and bring liquor and bring the fun to their party.
Okay, so talk about the entrepreneurship side of it. Like, how hard is it for you to like start a business and get it going with the clientele and keep that clientele?
I would just say, you know, for starters, it was hard for me, you know, branching off, being a new entrepreneur, breaking off in the entrepreneur world, especially when you're not that exposed and people are not familiar with your business. And, you know, so I looked into a lot of advertisement and promoting to get my name out there. And as far as my business, I also post to hire, you know, other bartenders to bring them on. So that's kind of like how I got started with, you know, promoting and doing everything with social media, my website, and different things like that.
Okay, so being an entrepreneur is not easy as it seems, you know.
No.
I know you personally, and I know that at some point you did have like a business partner, and it didn't work out. So how were you able to like keep going and not let stuff like that stop you from pursuing your dreams as being an entrepreneur?
Well, this is something that I wanted. I was determined. I was dedicated to it. So despite the disagreements that we had, I knew that this is something I want to do to establish for myself. So I kept motivating myself and kept going and kept pushing, because I feel like if this is something that I want, then can't anyone stop me.
Okay, so you said you motivate yourself. So what do you feel like that's something that's inside of you that you have? Because I know some people, they give up or they lose hope or something like that. Did you have someone, you know, giving you advice, or was it all you, your motivation?
Yeah, I believe it was all me. Just, you know, past experiences in my life of having dabbling into other little businesses and didn't work out. So I kind of learned from my mistakes from the past, and I motivated myself to look at the vision and the bigger picture of what I wanted. So that was kind of like my motivation. And of course, I had my close friends and family cheering me on along the way.
Well, that's good that you had that self-motivation and self-determination. What's something that a piece of advice you can give to a young college girl who maybe needed some money for her books or something like that? How can she do the same thing that you did as far as starting her own business, whatever it may be?
I would just say whatever you know, her niche may be, or whatever she feels that she can throw out there that people can grasp onto, and the way that she can get it out there. I would say stick to your craft or your idea or your vision or whatever it is that you want to do, and just stick to that and just build off that. I mean, you may have to look for help, or you may even have to do certain things for free at times, just to kind of like get out there to help people become familiar with you and know who you are and what you stand for.
Okay, and you're also a mother as well.
Yes.
So how is that balancing act with, you know, your child and your family and just your personal life and business? How is it balancing that?
I have learned to balance the two, because at times it does get hard when everybody's pulling you in different directions. But I've learned to allocate a little bit of time for what everybody needs, you know, because it's not only just my vision and my dream that I have to focus on. I have to focus on everybody else, because if the things around me is falling apart, then I feel like that I also put strain on myself as well as my business to fall apart. So I just try and stay, you know, focused and just true to everybody and also what I'm doing, because I feel like if I'm true to everybody, then what I'm doing will pay off.
Okay, so where do you see your business 5 years from now, like it's growing, and where do you want it to be?
5 years from now, currently I have 8 bartenders that work under me. 5 years from now, I would want probably, you know, like a big company with maybe like 50 bartenders I'm sending out to different big venue events, working with like A-list people, and, you know, just being a service. Doing things with different like liquor brands, and I would, you know, want to do that more like, you know, offering the service to like bigger parties and bigger people, and being responsible for that.
What are some of the things you feel like you would have to do to get to that point from where you are now? Do you know like a little like roadmap that you would have to take to get there?
Yeah, I guess, you know, I have some good people around me, and, you know, I go to a lot of different networking events to get myself out there. So I feel like if I stay on that path and stay within those circles that I know that can offer me and my business better opportunities, then I'll just stay on that path as far as like continue to promote myself, continue to go into different events, sponsoring myself and advertising my business.
Okay. So tell me about the experience that you bring to the party, because, you know, bartenders are an important part of the party atmosphere.
Yes.
So tell me about that, and what can we expect when we have 2 girls and a drink at our party?
Basically, what you can expect from us, we bring the bar experience to you. We have a complete bar set up. We provide the liquor. We have a signature drink menu. We can help with any event as far as like a wedding, baby shower, special occasion. So an experience from us is basically...
And you also do kiddie bars. So
yeah.
If you don't need liquor, you can get bourbon
We also
drinks.
do kiddie bars as well for kids. That's something that I started a year ago. And I just thought it was a real cute idea. And it came about from a client. She was giving a party, and she said, well, there's going to be kids here. Do you guys offer any type of, you know, kiddie signature drinks or anything? So I thought about it and was like, okay. So that gave me the idea to branch off into experimenting with different types of drinks for kids. You know, we do like icy drinks, we do candy-filled drinks, root beer floats, unicorn drinks, all kind of fun stuff that kids enjoy.
Okay. That's nice. So, what is the best drink you feel like you make where people like always coming back for it or always requesting it? What's the top signature drink that you have?
One of our top signature drinks that is really good is our All About raspberry cocktail.
Oh, is that what you're making today?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
So it's one of the top faves that people like. Also, we do a really good mango mojito that a lot of people like. So I would say mojitos and margaritas are another one of our like famous, you know, top drinks, because we branch off into a lot of different flavors and tastes. And I'm also looking into breaking into like organic vodkas for people who, you know, live in a healthy life and they don't want the calories.
Right. I need that. Yes. I think that's what we're using to make the drinks. Spa Girl, they specialize in organic stuff today too.
Cool.
So I just want to know before we get started with the raspberry cocktail, what else, what are some of the roadblocks that you've had to overcome, like in a party setting? Like, have you had any, like, somebody that's just too drunk, or like, have you had any like issues like that?
Well, we always run across the little issues because we have to, you know, keep eye on people who come to the bar, because if they seem too intoxicated, then it's like, okay, we can't serve you. So we had a situation at one event where this guy was overly intoxicated and he kept pressuring for more drinks, and we're like, no, we're not giving you any more drinks. Like, this is our job, and we're looking at you and we can tell that, you know, this is no way we can keep serving you liquor. So one thing led to another. We had to get security involved, but normally it doesn't get that out of control. But yeah, if we see a client or anybody come to the bar and they look underage or they're overly intoxicated, no, we don't.
Is that hard to deal with when you're doing like private events, like knowing that someone's underage?
Yeah,
or something like
private events, because they tend to like, oh, well, you know, it's just us. You can, and it's like, no, because at the end of the day, if something happens, then
you're responsible.
But we're responsible. So
it's
we trying to
actually
avoid that.
The bartending company that's responsible if you're hired, or is it the party planner or party? Is it?
It can go both ways, because we're supposed to know our limits on the people we serve too. So to keep that down, we just always be cautious and, you know, stop it before it gets out of control.
Yeah, that's smart. Well, I want to party with you today. Can we see how you make your famous raspberry drink? So what all goes into it?
So basically, it's my own concoction that I've played around with, and I finally found some signature mixes that I feel brings the cocktail to life and actually gives you the taste. Okay. So I will start off by first muddling the raspberries in the drink so that you can get that real flavor raspberry taste from the actual fruit. And then we have, of course, the liqueur.
Okay, the Spa Girl.
Yes, and then I also use a raspberry liqueur for flavoring, and another raspberry mix, and just sweet and sour and lime juice, a simple cocktail.
Okay, so let's get started. Let's
okay.
Make it. Make sure you make enough for Andy too.
Okay.
Andy is so great. He's the one behind Focus TV Network, and we are so excited. Let's see, how long does it take you to make it?
Just a couple of seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know people at the bar are like, where is my drink?
Yeah, you get people all the time who are so anxious to drink.
So we just had a party last night, and it was amazing. It was Moroccan themed.
Yes.
So you're not only a great bartender, you're a great host.
Yes, I love hosting and making drinks and just having fun with my close friends and family.
So is that something you want to get more into, maybe like adding that along with your bartending services, more event planning? Because that was really nice, the decorations and how you put the food together. Yeah,
I thought about doing that, but I also want to break off into giving events where people come out and actually come to tastings and taste our drinks, or taste our organic drinks. And from there, I feel like that creates an additional platform for us to meet other people, for them to refer us out, and get more people to come to our tastings.
Okay. So,
I'm working with what I have here.
As a bartender, what do you feel like is the best way to avoid like a hangover?
Oh my God, best way to avoid a hangover, not drink so much.
I guess guess that's the only way, right?
Yes, that's the only way.
All right. Well, we gotta drink in moderation. Maybe like drink and then drink some water. Like
Yeah.
maybe like balance it out.
Balance it out. If you feel yourself, I would always suggest water or lime juice.
So as a bartender, are you allowed to drink on the job?
No.
Okay. But you're drinking here today.
Yes.
Because you're a guest on VIP section. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
This is delicious. Oh my God. She's the best. Make sure you book Two Girls and a Drink for your next event. She's an awesome bartender, and you can just look at my face and tell how much I love this drink. Drika, tell them where to find you.
You can find me at Two Girls, TWO, Girls, and a Drink at gmail.com. Sorry. We're also on Twitter at Two Girls and a Drink, Instagram and Facebook. We have a website, twogirlsandadrink.com. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by once again. Thank you guys for tuning in. VIP section with B Brown on Focus TV. Next time, we're going to have someone else very important with very important views. We'll be back. Thank you.
All right. Pictures.
Okay. Oh, you said you got pictures?
I
Or?
got what they
Okay.
want.
Okay.
Okay.
You wanna use this since we?
Sure.
Okay.
Here we go. What's that noise? Beautiful.
Thank you.
All right.
So do you have iPhone?
No.
Okay.
Nice if you can
Well,
get
well,
that.
I'll text them.
I
Give them to you,
saw.
you'll text them to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the swabest man.
Wait, you called me.
All right.
Sunfire, come on out.
Okay. So I'll help you get this out the way.
It's okay. Are you changing or staying like that?
Oh, I'm gonna change.
All right, let's unwire yourself.
Modern James Bond.
Awesome.
How you doing? What's going on? That's your name? I didn't even know that. You never told me.
She's keeping secrets.
I know. No, she won't tell me your name. I won't say it on the air.
I brought a special outfit for you.
Veronica Earth.
Yes, down to earth.
Are you matching the suit?
No, I just brought something I know he probably will like.
Oh, nice. The lasso?
No, just sparkles, you know.
She lassoed me before. You had Michelle Nicole on?
No. This is with your graphics.
Oh.
Veronica, is your name with a K or a C?
See?
You telling the whole world your name?
No, don't say that.
Wait, so is it, do I?
No, just put V Brown. Yeah. Yes. I'm like, no.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Do you drink coffee?
No.
That's the same.
Don't leave yet, Drika.
I don't drink any coffee.
You don't need it.
Yeah, I don't really have anything unless I have Red Bulls on weekends.
Only the weekends. But it's not a
I
weekend.
drink Red Bull every Saturday night I go out. But
I knew you didn't have all that
You
energy.
don't go out on Friday.
I do. I try to go out Friday and Saturday. I try to.
Oh my god, Friday and Saturday? You're on a roll.
I know. I don't think I've ever stayed in a Saturday for like years.
Oh wow, welcome to my fucking life.
Did you guys want to try the latte?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if you guys want.
I'd love to have them.
Okay.
Harry.
Okay. More the merrier.
I took an Uber here, so I'm not driving. My car's at the shop.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, bring it on. Bring it on. I'm not scared. How many guests were here today? 3? 3 people?
You were supposed to be the last one.
I think I am.
Can you help me? Can you help me real quick?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do the 3 o'clock count.
Right.
Okay. Which one do you think? These or those?
I like those.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Can you barely move? Alright. Oh, okay. You're right.
I know. Here's right now. What's doing? Wow. Cool. Great outfit. I don't mind.
Alright. Let's get started.
I don't.
What time is it?
Did your 3 o'clock cancel? Or 3
Yeah, the her name's Renata, she canceled.
Wow. She
Yeah.
knows she's missing out on.
Right? She's like my car battery.
You got 3 guests today?
3 guests.
You almost had 4?
Almost had 4.
Oh well.
Yeah.
And now she has more time to spend with you.
I know.
Oh, hang on.
You're my favorite.
Wait, time for her to make.
She saved you for last.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. We barely had pieces too, but we can have some.
Tragic.
I know.
What a tragedy.
Wow, how can Harry film an episode without Spa Girl?
I know, I can't.
You drink it all, Harry.
He did!
You drink it all. It's more. Harry said, can he have a drink? Drink it.
Oh, sure. Whatever's left.
He's the one who drank all of
Right,
it.
yeah, dude.
My girl, why we don't have it.
I know, damn it. Damn it.
This is really good.
It is, huh? Did you get put on the podcast yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How was your interview go yesterday?
They're great. They're fun. This one guest was roasting me.
Really? Oh, the comedian?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He was totally calling me out on everything. It was so embarrassing.
Oh, I gotta watch this. What's going on?
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you. It's great. Please get me more of this.
Harry, stop drinking.
Thank you. You're welcome. Alright, cool.
He like, I need more vodka.
I'm just so nervous.
You're not nervous.
I'm not nervous at all. I'm the anti-nervous.
What time is it, Harry? Somebody texted me like 20 times while I was there.